Welcome everybody. Hello. We are here again. I'm just waiting for more people to come on so we can look at, having this conversation today because I'm excited. So, really exciting today. I am really wanting, so many people are heading towards 50 that just don't realize they haven't got enough for retirement. Now, how sad is that? Like, that is so sad. It is really sad that people just don't, realize realize the importance of working towards their retirement. Like, whether you're 20 or 30, start thinking about it now because it is such an important topic. And, we really want people to sit up and take notice of what's happening in the retirement world. So, take a moment, join me, let me know where you're from, make a comment, hi, tell me where you're from. Thankfully, it looks like the rain has finally slowed down here. The cyclone has moved on. Yes. So, hello, Lister. Oh, Lilster, sorry. And Jordan, welcome. So today we are all about, I'm so glad the rain has stopped for a little while. Hi, Karina, Denai, QB, Jane. Welcome, everybody. It's interesting, isn't it, that when we go through something like a cyclone, how much more aware we become of our environment. Tell me, drop a comment in. Tell me where you're all from. Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know where you're from, where you're joining from. What do you do? What do you do for work or play? Or, what's your goals and dreams and what are you looking to achieve in 2025? Like, how cool is this? We get to actually have a conversation. Don't be shy. I want to talk to you guys. I want you to jump in and, let me know where you're all from. Hey, Gumball, Crystal, Dan, welcome. Hello. So, yeah, talk to me. Tell me where you're from, what you're doing, how life's treating you. Oh, there's a big dark cloud out there again as I look, just when I thought that things were going to change slightly. So, hi, Kelly. Welcome. So, it's really interesting. I've been through some really hard times in my life. I take full responsibility for it because at the end of the day, I had the thought, I made the decision, and I took the action. Right? So why blame everyone else for our mistakes? We really are here. Oh gosh, look at my hair. I'm getting a cut in a couple of days. I can't wait. It's still a bit windy outside and I've been in and out from there, so gosh, I just realised, anyway, here I am. I'm still showing up. Why? Because I want you guys to feel like there's hope and there's something more. But I got something super special to talk to you about today, and I want you to join in the conversation. Like, where are you all from? Come on, talk to me. Hi everyone. Hi, Kia, Anita, Xavier. Welcome. So talk to me. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in 2025? Seriously, where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? What do you want to achieve? What is it, that you want? because life's getting harder. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It doesn't matter, when I say harder, not harder, but inflation is going up. I know around here we've just had the floods. Food is not coming into the supermarkets like they expected it to be coming in. And so people are just clamoring around to get what they need and pushing other people out the road, and like, it's crazy, right? Just show respect. Have a bit of respect for others. You know, we're all in the same position. We've all been through it. Everybody in this area, you know, have had some sort of effect from the floods. So, you know, don't be rude, don't be disrespectful. But, you know, I've been through some stuff and I've taken accountability, and I've really looked at, you know, how to achieve the things that I want to achieve and do it with ease. You know, domestic violence, such a horrible thing to go through. Hi Eva, thanks for being here. You know, domestic violence is a horrible thing, and it just, when times are tough for people like floods, and they're really, hey Raj, are really struggling, it seems to flare up even more. And you know, I am so fortunate that I was only in that for a couple of years before I left. I had somewhere to go. Not everybody does. Not everybody has the privilege of having family around them where they can, you know, go and stay and they know they're going to be safe. Not everybody has the ability to get up and leave and take their children with them. And you know, all of what I've been through, I'm really grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that, because it's made me who I am today. And I'm here because of all that I've endured. And that's the reason why, you know, why it's so important that we really do take the opportunity when it arises to be the best that we can be, and you know, work through that. There's healing to be done. There's so much that you have to go through, right? So it's, you know, we want this to be such a, you know, great life. We don't want to be in struggle. But coming out of that DV, it was like lack of confidence. I had no self-worth. I did. And I can remember when I was 7 years old, I started manifesting. And for some reason that just, you know, and we create every situation that we're in our life. That's just the way it is. We manifest everything due to our thoughts and our emotions that we're going through at the time, right? Because everything's connected. So what we want is, we really want to look at how we can cut through all the stuff. Not nursing home, no, not a nursing home TikTok moderator. We want to push through all the stuff that, you know, so we manifest easily. Now, I've done a lot of work in the last 30 years, not only on myself. No, it's not a nursing home. No, not a nursing home. This is an office, it's not a nursing home. So, you know, it's, we look at ways to improve our life, and the way that we do that is by doing the internal work. And this is for working Well, I do this. This is what I do. I love it. I help other people to live a life. Maybe it was the subject line of retire with ease, you know. I like people to retire at 50 or, you know, as early as possible. So that's why you may have misinterpreted that. So yeah, and doing what I do is because I love people to cut through all the stuff and manifest really easily, and I teach them how to do that. So you know, but if you're 20 or 30, think about your retirement now. You know, how do you want to retire at 25 or 35? You know, look at it like that. Manifest everything that you dream of. You know, we're worth so much more, right? We are worth so much more. So that's what it's about. And we really want to be able to give everybody an equal opportunity to do that. Because I think that people really think that once they get to retirement age, they have to struggle. But it's so wrong. It's such a irresponsible thought. Because people have really been conditioned and programmed to think, well, we've got to struggle when we retire. We're on a pension. But no, you don't. Why not make 6 or 7 figures? Make 6 or 7 figures and leave a legacy, build a legacy, keep building a legacy, live the life that you deserve. Because I know when I was younger, I used to manifest stuff, and things would just show up, and I didn't know how I was doing it. I was like 7 years old. And so, you know, it's funny how things happen, and it's funny how you forget, or you go through a period in your life where, you know, the change has to happen, and then it brings you back to the skills that you already had and start tapping into, well, how did I make that happen? And I've done a lot of work. I've worked with Bob Proctor, I've worked with Dr. Joe Vitale, I've worked with Darren Stevens. I've worked with so many people to ensure that I trust in what I'm doing. And, you know, no, Bob Proctor. So, you know, I really do like, oh, come on. All right, I've just taken a couple of people out because it's a bit rude, really. So, I'm here to help people, not to have people start, you know, criticizing and ridiculing, and, you know, there's enough of that in life. For goodness sake, wake up. You know, wake up and really believe that you can do it. And if you're bloody serious about this, you know that you can create the life that you dream of. And this is a life of building a legacy. And this is where I have a community where it's a safe space for people to be in. Well, no, I'm actually not doing that, but that's okay. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on that it's so important to know and trust. And for me, that's what is more important. And we really, you know, I want those people to know that are serious. I want them to know that we're here to help. We're here not only to help you, but we're here to guide you and give you the tools and give you the opportunity to actually invite other people to join us and earn from that. You know, I've attached an affiliation to that so that you can earn from that. And like, there's nothing easier than just asking people to join you and creating an income from that. So, you know, life can be full of empty promises, or it can be full of dreams and desires that you know and trust will happen. So which one are you? Which one are you guys? You know, how are you going to determine that? You know, what are you going to do to create more in your life? I'm just having a look here and see who's on. So let's, you know, let me know, what do you really want in 2025? Where do you want to be by the 31st of December 2025? What does that look like for you? You know, make things happen. Just a little bit of action and a little bit of trust. That's what it's about. We can do that together. You know, the community is growing. Go on a journey with us all as members and be supported and be empowered to do more of what you really want to do. Making a difference to the lives of others, not dragging people down, not, you know, not sabotaging, not procrastinating. You know, it's about really getting the answers that you're looking for and making a difference, not only in your life, but in the life of others as well. It's so important, so important. So, you know, what do you want? What do you want in life? What are you looking for? How's it going to be, you know, at the end of your life? Are you going to have regrets? Are you going to be able to spend time with your grandchildren? Are you going to be able to give your family everything that you know they deserve? Because you love them on a level that nothing else can compare to. Does that make sense? Like it just really does make a difference, yeah? So what if you could give them everything that you wanted, everything that you dreamed of? And you looked back at the end of your life and said, you know what? I gave you everything I could possibly give you. You really helped me to live with joy and happiness. Yeah? You really helped me to live with joy and happiness. So What does that look like for you? Comment below, let me know. Let me know what you want. How you want to live your life. Give people the opportunity to enjoy everything at the highest possible level. Yeah? The highest possible level. I think so. It makes such a huge difference. So I'm on here every day this week at this time, and you know, I want people to enjoy life. Like, God damn it, life's way too short, right? Way too short. There's so much more to life. Get yourself into a position where there is no question that everything you do has a purpose behind it. That you give others hope. That you are able to share your journey. That you're able to give everybody in your family the things that they want and that they ask for. You know, not having to say no because you can't afford it. Not having to check your bank balance every time you have to go and buy something at the grocery store. You know, you don't want that. You don't want that in life. Seriously, you don't want that. You want more. You want to be able to, you know, really give them everything that they want. With respect, of course. You know, sometimes, how do you propose to do this? Well, I have tools and strategies that I teach in my community, Joseph, that, you know, and how easily to manifest everything that you want in life. You know, the simple steps, they're processes, and as part of my community, people get the free tools and strategies to be able to easily do that. And we have live interactive weekly calls that people join, you know, the members join, and we have webinars, and we have, you know, daily videos to enhance mindset and, you know, motivation. So there's a lot in there that is very valuable, that are proven strategies, so that people can actually do that. Yes, and they can earn money if they want to. They can, you know, there's an affiliate set up with my community, so you can earn when you invite others to join. So there's so many opportunities there, and so much value that we offer. And life really is about having the best, right? It's not about not being good enough. It's not about self-doubt. It's not about, you know, whether you're worthy enough or not. It's about building on all of those things and creating the best. Oh, easy retire on, you know, in their 50s. Easily. It depends on what strategy they want. You know, there's so many different opportunities. I mean, like, let's face it, the pension these days really isn't enough to survive and thrive on. And multiple streams of income are huge. Not a luxury, but a necessity these days. So, you know, if they choose to do that as part of the community, they can. If they don't want those strategies right now, that's fine. So there's no pressure. That's what I like about it. Well, I'm not saying they pay for the tools. I'm not saying they pay for the tools. So, it's not about that. I said I offer webinars and strategies and tools. I never said you had to pay for that. I never mentioned the fact that, you asked if there was an opportunity to earn. Yes, there is an opportunity to earn. So my 30 minutes is just about out. So I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to drop my community link in the comments here so that if you choose to join, you can. If you choose not to join, that's okay. I have no issue with that whatsoever. And, then we have, back again tomorrow to talk about something else, something more interesting, something that will help everyone. I mean, it's entirely up to you. So there's opportunities in there if you choose to do them. So, but anyway, I am going to close it off here. I thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Just pop it in at the bottom of the live, and we'll see you all tomorrow.